Yo, what's going on, people? King Rich is back again. Yeah, big up to everybody that enjoys the channel, enjoys the videos, yeah, and supports by hitting the like button, leaving comments, everything, yeah. Big up to all of you, yeah. My lips are bare shiny, bro. My lips were shiny as hell, bruv. Like, put too much lip seal on my lips, bruv. But anyway, yeah, we are going to react to a very interesting set of videos that I came across where it was a load of women complaining, crying, whinging that they are not attractive and that men treat women that are attractive different to women they find unattractive and all of that. And to be honest, yeah, I just don't have no sympathy. I don't care. I honestly don't care. I just don't, because like, welcome to a man's world. Welcome to a man's world. Yeah, a world where men are brutally rejected for being ugly, for being broke, for being short, for just not being a top 10% guy. Yeah. And the reality is that even if you are a woman who is average at best, there is gonna be a set of guys who are still gonna want to couple up with you and want to be with you. At the end of the day, we've all seen people who are average at best and they have husbands, boyfriends, they have children. So really and truly, I'm not really buying this from the beginning, and I'm sure you guys watching are not, because some of you guys are out there and you can't get a date, you can't get a girlfriend. Even the ones that you feel are, you know, maybe below your looks level, they're rejecting you. So anyway, let's jump into this video. Let's see what these women have to say about this. Like, it's gonna be interesting. Yep. So the first caption reads, "Men will expect you to accept less when you're not attractive according to societal standards." Yeah, let's see where we're going with this.
A lot of men believe that if a woman is not their type, that she shouldn't be anybody else's type.
As a socially unattractive woman, I feel this on a spiritual level. And not only do they think that no one else should be attracted to you, they also feel like you shouldn't have any dating expectations and you should just be grateful for whoever is trying to talk to you.
If the guy is not attracted to you, he doesn't care what you're doing. Why? Like, no, this is complete delusion. Guys that are not attracted to you do not care who you date. And the only time they're going to comment and say you need to maybe lower your standards is if your standards are too high. It's as simple as that.
This is 100% because men decide that if you are not the beauty standard, you're not even worth humane treatment oftentimes. They've been conditioned in such a way that the world doesn't even treat societally unattractive women correctly.
And how does society treat unconventionally looking men? How does society treat ugly men? How does society treat men who are short? How does society treat men in general? Like, what are you on about? Like, because at the end of the day, again, you have some man somewhere who wants you, but you don't want him. You want a tall, good-looking, successful man. Yeah? And unfortunately, there's not enough of those guys to go around. All right? So, yes, you may need to bring your standards down.
As a woman who is societally unattractive, this is the treatment that we received. We are looked at like, how dare you have standards? How dare you think highly of yourself?
You can have all the standards you want, but it doesn't mean them standards want you. That's where it is. You can want whatever you want, but it doesn't mean that that standard wants you. And at the end of the day, you can hold out and stay single and stay stubborn and proud and all of this. And I have my standards, but all it leads to is this. And that's it. And I don't have no sympathy. I really don't.
You're not even, like, this is mind you, these are subconscious beliefs they will project onto us and make us feel like we're wrong for saying, hey, actually, you can't treat me like that. You can't cheat on me. No, I have preferences too. And
Yeah, that's cool. Like, I don't think anyone deserves to be cheated on or treated poorly just because you are not like necessarily hot. But when it comes to dating preferences and I have my standards and blah, 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 especially when it comes to superficial standards, yeah, you may need to bring it down a notch.
I have standards. They will look at you like, how dare you? You're fat. How dare you? You're ugly. How dare you? So you're pretty much stripped of your humanity when you don't match what society tells people is beautiful.
And what happens to them same men who are overweight and who are unattractive and who are short? How do those men get treated? Bro, men get treated poorly in mainstream media, mainstream TV, movies, TV shows, cartoons. Men get made fun of. If a man is fat, he's just a fat guy and everybody laughs at him, bro. If a guy doesn't have good social skills, everybody laughs at him, bro. If a man is broke, he is laughed at. But if a woman is in any of those same circumstances, we gotta feel sorry for her. I'm sorry, I don't, bruv. I don't. I think it's equal opportunities, bruv. I'm all about keeping it equal. That's what you lot want, equality. So here is equality right here. I am the president of equality right now, bruv. Yeah? So stop looking for sympathy.
A lot of people are brainwashed. They're caught up in groupthink. So they only want someone who their homeboys agree is attractive. The women only want to hang out with women the world finds attractive. They wouldn't want to be caught with somebody who's not societally attractive.
Listen, this woman here, she's got guys that want to be with her. 100%. This woman is talking absolute garbage. She's got men that want to be with her, but she don't want to be with them because she thinks she's too good for them. 100%. There are so many desperate guys out there. There's so many guys that are just happy to just be with a woman. She doesn't need to be a 10. She don't need to be off Instagram Explore page. No. There's plenty of guys that are humble, that will be ready and willing to be with a woman like you. But you, yeah, because you got your standards and your preferences and etc. etc. Again, I'm not saying that you should allow any man to come and treat you poorly or cheat on you or abuse you in any way. I'm not agreeing with that. But when it comes to a lot of the reasons women will reject men, it will be based on superficial things. Let's keep it real. And at the end of the day, human beings, this is what we do to each other. Men do it to women and women do it to men. So stop crying.
Most people are brainwashed, and that's something we need to remember. So I really don't want y'all to take it personally. If you are a woman who is, or even a man who is societally unattractive, you will be treated differently. And that's just what it is. It's not fair, but it's reality. And you have to learn to get your confidence from within. You have to learn to do your own thing and not be fixated on other people accepting you and accepting your attraction. You are attractive if you decide that that is what you are. But understand that...
Here comes this fairy tale thinking. You are attractive if you think you are. This is that feel-good cope nonsense, bro. No, the reality is get in where you fit in. That is what it is. Get in where you fit in. All right? Big up Daniel for the super chat. He says, Palpatine be catching them every day. Hashtag no sympathy. Bro, like, play the cards that you're dealt. And I say it to guys all the time. Like, I do a lot of videos talking about, like, you know, women wanting tall guys, etc., etc. And then guys that are short, they leave their comments. And I just tell guys, you got to play the cards that you're dealt. Simple as that. And if you're in an environment where, you know, all the women are heightist and all this kind of nonsense, you might need to move location, right? And it's a simple thing like that. Get in where you fit in and play the cards you're dealt. You may need to work harder than the next man, but that's his game and your game's different, and that's it. And women are no different. You need to get in where you fit in as well. I don't have no sympathy. How many men have had to do extreme self-improvement, looks maxing? They've had to go and change location just so that they can get a better opportunity at finding a woman. So you lot, bruh, I just don't have no sympathy. Simple.
That world is going to be separate from the real world that classifies you as someone who is ugly or unattractive. You just have to understand there's a duality to you existing in this plane. It just is what it is. It's unfair, but that's life.
Why is being a big girl in a friend group on a night out such an exhausting experience? I went out last night with my friend, and all of my friends are 10 out of 10s, which I love for them, and I love for me also.
Yeah, all your friends are 10s. Yeah, okay.
And it was so alarming to me how many men would come up to my friend trying to holler at her and completely ignore me. And this is not a new experience. Like, I've experienced this multiple times, but it just alarmed me because I don't be going out like that. And I'm like, wow, people are still acting like this? Like, really? In 2024, the year of our Lord? Like, and like, it's...
What? I don't see what you're saying here. You just said that all your friends are 10 out of 10, yeah? And that the men are approaching them and they're ignoring you. What do you want these guys to do? What you sound kind of entitled that, oh yeah, these men should come and approach you instead, or while they're approaching your friends, they need to acknowledge you or something. No, they don't. Those men are on a mission, and that mission is your 10 out of 10 friends. Allegedly 10 out of 10 friends anyway. And you should be used to this. You said that this happens all the time. So why are you complaining now, bro?
It's such an interesting tactic because, like, I don't need you to entertain me. A simple hello introduction is fine. But completely ignoring my existence is just very odd to me. And it's, like, a very interesting approach. It's like, do you think this is getting you brownie points with my friend? Like, what? Because
they don't care, fam. They don't care because they're there to talk to your friend, not you. Why are they going to waste time talking to you? They're not interested in you. I'm just being honest. That's it.
if it was me and you completely ignored one of my friends, it's a wrap. Like, I'm never speaking to you. But when guys do that, I hold a grudge for life. Like, even if this goes somewhere, I will never acknowledge your existence in my entire life. Like,
they don't care. What? What are you doing? Why are you even doing this TikTok? This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. You are talking about your friends' possible, I don't know, partners or whatever. You're talking about potential mates for your friends, making a whole TikTok about it. This is silly.
Like, I will stand on business till I die and never speak to you again. You couldn't speak to me at first jump. I will never speak to you again. Truly.
I'll be honest with you, like, if I approach a girl and her friend's there, I would say hello to her friend. I wouldn't completely ignore her friend because, yeah, I do see how that's rude. But the fact that this woman had to take to TikTok to make a whole video about it is embarrassing.
Truly. And I'm so glad that I have done work to just become more secure in myself, because I know I looked good as hell last night. Nobody can tell me otherwise. But I know back in the day, that would not have been the case. Like, I would have felt so insecure. I would have felt so down about myself and been like, oh my God, like, what does this mean? It doesn't mean anything. It just means that people are fucking assholes. And
all these guys are a-holes because they didn't approach you or they didn't acknowledge you. So now they're all bad people. Bruh, these people are too funny, man. Bruh. She said, no one could tell me nothing. I was looking great. I was looking 10. I was looking this. I was that. Then why is it that no guys came and approached you, bro? I mean, I don't understand. If, like, you said all your friends, they were getting approached. Then there's you there. And you obviously looked good. So why wasn't they approaching you as well? It's a simple question, bro. I don't understand, bro. Like, I don't know, innit? I don't know the answer, innit? You know the answer. I don't know the answer.
And I just hate that this is an experience that so many of us have to go through just because we are not what people are attracted to. It's weird, honestly. It's odd.
And again, as I always say, there are guys that want to get with this woman, but she doesn't want to get with them, probably for superficial reasons, height, attractiveness, etc., etc.
But what can we do?
We get treated so bad by men, like so bad.
And how do you think ugly women are treated by men? Like, can we use our heads? This is not the downsides of being pretty. It's literally just misogyny. Men treating you like you're not human is literally misogyny.
Do you know what the word misogyny means? What? These people are so like, I'm sorry, like, they're just weak. Because, like, if guys are not showing you loads of attention or making you feel like you're pretty or whatever, that makes them misogynists. That is such a weak statement argument. It's just weak. Like, you're just showing weakness. Sad.
And all your experiences are not unique to you being pretty. It's because you're a woman. Yeah.
Man that knows that you are not his type will be the one that will treat you horribly. He will show you how much he truly doesn't like you, but he will keep you around because he wants sex.
This woman here, I've done reactions to her before. This is another one of these bitter women who have been alpha widowed, or, you know, they've probably just been pumped and dumped or whatever. Like, I don't know, bruv. But definitely this woman is bitter. I know that because every time I've seen this woman, she's talking something how terrible men are bad, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Bro, like, that's just your experience, fam. Maybe you're not good at picking guys. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe you like to pick guys that are out of your league. You know they like to tell men that, oh yeah, you're dating women out of your league. That's why you're in all these problems. You need to date women that are in your own league. So why doesn't this woman date within her own league? Then she wouldn't have to make all these TikToks complaining and crying all the time.
The same way you treat a man that you know you don't like, you're not attracted to, it's the same way a man will treat you. He knows deep down you are not his type. But see, those type of men that don't have money, that cannot provide for the woman that they truly want, they'll pick any woman that they believe is insecure, any woman that doesn't know her worth, any woman that will know or he will believe that can deal with his struggles. He'll deal with those type of women.
Are you talking from experience right now? You sound very specific, bro. Very specific.
Doesn't mean that you are bottom of the barrel. You're just not his type. It's the truth.
This woman always makes me feel a little bit unsettled. Whenever I see her, bro, she makes me feel a little bit on edge. Like there's something not right about this woman, man. Like she seems to have some kind of trauma. I could see it in her eyes.
It's the truth.
Guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know you all can see from the title. Oh my.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Onto this. What's this now?
I know that 1,000 people have said this, but it's actually insane how much different you get treated if you go from ugly to less ugly. Like, I was ugly forever until like junior year of high school, and when I went back to school junior year, way more people were like nice to me. People actually wanted to be my friend, whereas before people never wanted to be my friend. They thought I was weird, they thought I was ugly. I would get made fun of for being ugly, and then it tapered down. Like,
it sounds like girls was treating you poorly as well. It sounds like guys were probably ignoring you, but girls were probably treating you poorly for not being conventionally attractive or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? But I just found it kind of mad the way she described herself as going from ugly to less ugly. I think that was kind of mad the way she said that.
you become a person if you aren't ugly. It's really bad. I'm not saying that I'm like good looking now, but when you improve in looks, you do get treated very different.
There are guys that want this girl, bro. 100. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, it don't matter what I think of her or what you guys watching think of her. There are guys out there that would like to date this girl. 100%. 100%. Yeah. And yeah, she's saying that she glowed up a little bit. And with that glow up, I'm sure there was more attention from guys, bro. Like, yeah. So Yeah, anyway, just imagine how it feels to be a guy. Imagine how it feels to be a guy. Maybe you're unattractive and you're a short guy as well. If you're short and unattractive as a guy, bro, that is the double whammy. Yeah? And at the end of the day, all women have the intrinsic value of the box. Whereas, bruh, if you're just an ugly, unsuccessful short guy, I mean, you're pretty much cooked.
It's honestly crazy to me how men treat unattractive women. So I'm not gonna say I was like ugly, but in high school, I was definitely nowhere near as attractive as I am now. And
this girl is conceited and arrogant. Yeah? This girl definitely is full of herself. Yeah, talking about, oh, I never used to be attractive in high school. I'm nowhere near as attractive as I am now. Oh, I'm the ish now. Look at me. I'm doing makeup. I'm painting my whole face for TikTok. Yeah.
And also, I was just like nerdy, skinny, kind of just not confident. But men were just so mean to me. I'm talking like they would full on ignore me in conversations. So when
that's not just because they're ignoring you. That's not necessarily. That's not terrible treatment. They're just ignoring you. What about all the guys you ignore now? What about the guys you ignored then? Because I'm sure there was guys that you thought, oh, I don't want to talk to him. You wanted to talk to Chads and Tyrones. That's what it was. Yeah. Because remember, 80% of women are going after the top 10% of guys. So just know that this woman, even though she's talking about she used to be nerdy, skinny, and unattractive back in the day, I guarantee she was still trying to get with the football captain. Yeah, she was still trying to get with the basketball captain of the basketball team, captain of the football team. I don't know. Yeah, she was trying to get with Chad and Tyrone, and they wasn't really giving her much attention. That's why she was upset. That's the real truth.
I got to college and started getting all of this male attention, I was like so confused. The switch up to me is just so crazy because now I literally get everything for free. I get invited to the craziest things with like celebrities, rappers, like not because I'm famous, because I'm pretty and so are my friends. That's literally the only reason. Obviously
yeah, because you don't bring no other value to this planet. You have no other value apart from that painted face there. And the fact that you got a box. That's literally it, fam. Like you don't bring anything else. And guess what? This so-called value or currency that you currently have is not gonna last forever. And one day you're gonna have to meet one of my good friends. And then you'll be back where you started.
Were fun too, but it just makes me sad though how men view unattractive women versus attractive women. It's just like, who cares? Anyways, love you guys so much. Fuck men. Bye.
I just saw 2 different videos about men complaining about the ugly friend at the bar, like blocking them from talking to the hot friend. And these 2 men both framed it as this ugly friend, aka just the friend they don't find as attractive, is jealous of and bitter of their attractive friend. And while it's totally possible that a woman can be jealous of her friend, most of the time that's not what's happening.
Yes, it is. Most of the time women are jealous of their friends. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
This is copium, my guy. Here's the dynamic that you're missing. Usually, this ugly friend, this is their language, but basically the woman they don't find attractive, usually that woman is bigger. She's fat, she's larger, she's taller, whatever it is. They're just not drawn to her in the same way they're drawn to the little 5'3" girl that's 100 pounds soaking wet. And sometimes that 5'3" woman is not interested in talking to you, but you're 5'11", my guy, and she's afraid to tell you that or to signal it in any way that's not like, no thanks, or like, oh no, I'm okay, and you're just not hearing her.
No, bruv. No, I'm not believing you. Most attractive women are very, very bold and actually see it as sport rejecting men. They actually see it as a fun activity to reject men. So you'll stop acting like, oh, all these attractive women, the 5'3", they're all scared to tell a man they're not interested. That's not true. Yeah, that's not true. And again, with what you were saying earlier about, these girls are 5'3" and 150 pounds soaking wet, that just goes to show that you are hating. Yeah, you are jealous of those girls. Do you get what I'm saying?
And that's when someone like me steps in. I'm 5'9", and I'm not worried about having a power imbalance against you as much as she is. So I literally insert myself between you and her. In fact, most of the time, when men get uppity or rowdy or they're drunk and they just won't stop, it's women defending other women. Do you know how many times I've had to come to the defense of women I do not know at bars because there is a drunk guy who just will not stop?
Why don't you just stop going to bars then? Why don't you go to the gym? Huh? Why don't you go to the gym instead? Nah, you want to go to the bar and drink alcohol, and then you wonder why you're around drunk men that get rowdy. Silly, bruv. Silly.
And there are plenty of men around us, and the guys don't do anything. It's not until the drunk guy starts gesticulating wildly or speaking too loud, or one of the women are like, you need to stop, and we like project it, and some guy intervenes and pulls away their, 5'11" friend who could, really hurt one of us if...
You notice how she said, pulls away their 5'11" friend. So that's a slight dig at men being short. So if you're not 6'5", then you're classed as short by this woman. You're not slick, fam. You're not slick. You're not slick at all. Let me run that back so you catch it.
Like, you need to stop, and we like project it, and some guy intervenes and pulls away their 5'11" friend who could really hurt one of us if they really don't know any better. So next time one of her friends is telling you that she's not interested, it's probably because she's not.
You feel like guys think you ugly? Well, I'm gonna tell you.
Fast forward this guy, bruv. Not interested in what you got to say, brother. Why are you talking for so long? Alright, cool.
Not attracted to him.
There are men out there who are only polite and a gentleman and friendly to the women that they want to sleep with, or women who they find physically attractive.
And women do that to men as well. And that's why I do reaction videos to 6'8" the Great, because women treat him very nicely, but then they treat men that are short completely the opposite.
They'll hold doors open for you. They'll say please. They'll say thank you. They'll get up and let you have their seat. They'll pay for dinner. They'll hold the door open. Like, they'll do all these things for women who they find attractive or want to be with, hoping for a chance with. But some men are incapable of being a gentleman to a woman that they aren't physically attracted to. And they'll let you know. They'll make it obvious. They'll step on your toe. They'll do all these different things. If they're not interested, they'll let you know that they don't even see you if you're not their type.
Why do they need to acknowledge you if they don't want to talk to you? Why do you think you are owed acknowledgement? What is this? What are you talking about? See, this is another disgruntled person who thinks they deserve acknowledgement. I'm sorry. Life isn't fair. All right? Life is not fair. Just the same way you have rejected men, you've ignored men, you have ghosted men and made men feel inadequate and small. You've done that in your life. And now it's happened to you. Now you have to come to TikTok to cry about it. I ain't got no sympathy for you.
What I think is interesting is they hate when you do the same thing. When you come up to them and you can tell they don't have much going for themselves and you dismiss them really quickly, they get offended, as if they don't immediately do a...
You can't look at someone and know if they've got something going for themselves. You're just looking at them and judging them based on looks. You're judging men based on their face, their height, what clothes they're wearing, and if they look like they've got money. That's all it is. But you don't actually know if they've got something going for them. Newsflash, a lot of people who are actually quite wealthy dress down. They don't come outside wearing big bust-down chains and bust-down watches. You'll see them wearing shirt. You'll see, in fact, a lot of men who are wealthy, you'll see them just wearing regular shirt, shorts, and boat shoes. No chain, no bracelet, no bust-down watch. You would never know. And then you would look at them and, oh yeah, he ain't got nothing going for himself. No, you ain't got nothing going for yourself. That's why you don't know these people. Joker.
Snapshot of you and decide whether or not they're going to be polite. They always want more than they're willing to give. Like men like this. Like you'll think she's being rude and being mean, but you'll do the same thing if she's not your type.
No, there's a big difference. Because if a man sees a woman that he's not attracted to, he's just not going to say nothing to her. That's what you're complaining about. You're saying that the men will just ignore the women they're not attracted to. Cool. That's one level. But when women interact with men they're not attracted to, and remember, men usually do the approaching, yeah? So when men approach women and a woman is not attracted to that man, that woman will usually make the man feel small, inadequate. You're not good enough for me. I'm not interested. Different levels. Another thing is, we get told no from young ages. Men have to face rejection from young ages. We face rejection our whole lives in different dynamics of life. So, yeah, we can take it. Whereas a lot of you lot, you can't take rejection. As soon as a woman gets rejected, she jumps onto TikTok and makes a video. Just like this one.
Am I wrong?
Physically unattractive women.
As like better, but like the
Rude.
So there's a really interesting study that we learned about in my social psych class about like the halo effect of beauty, and people who are beautiful are more likely to be rated as like better people, kind people, interesting people, fun to talk to. So they did this study where they had pictures of ugly women and beautiful women and gave those pictures to a man on the phone. He was told that he was talking to the woman in the photograph. All these men talked to the same woman, but they were told that the person they were talking to was the person in the photograph. There was the ugly group and the beautiful group. When men thought that they were talking to an ugly woman, they rated the conversation as less interesting, that she was less kind, and she was less intelligent, unlikely to become friends with her. What was interesting was they had a blind rater listening to the conversation and decide how the speaker actually sounded. Again, same woman, and the rater said that the ugly woman, without seeing the image of her, was also less appealing to talk to. This is because when people are treated badly, they respond badly. Men were nicer to the beautiful women, and so they were nicer in response.
If you
and women do the exact same thing. It's human behavior. Sorry, it's not just men that do it, women do it, and women do it quite prolifically because men are more inclined to get with a woman who maybe is not their preference. Men are more inclined to get with women who are not their first preference. Yeah?
They respond badly. Men were nicer to the beautiful
not find attractive differently. If you end up choosing
this girl again.
Men were nicer to the beautiful women, and so they were nicer in response.
If you end up choosing a guy who treats women who he does not find attractive differently, you will regret it. Ladies, you gotta listen to your ugly fat friends, okay? That was me being...
No, you don't need to listen to that friend. She's hating. Of course, you're going to treat someone you're attracted to different to someone you're unattracted to. This is stupid. What she's about to say is so stupid. Of course, he's going to treat them differently because he's attracted to that one. He wants to get with that one. Like, oh my days. Go on. Let's see your garbage.
Being glib to get your attention, but for real, there is something to this where the less conventionally attractive friends can sense when a guy is rancid. My cute little petite feminine friends get hit on at bars much more than me when we're in a group.
You see, I know this woman is jealous of her friends. She keeps talking about how they're petite and cute. Why do you always need to add those adjectives in there that your friends are petite and cute? Because that alludes to the fact that they may be the opposite of what you are. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, bruh, I could read this woman like a book.
I really get hit on when I go out alone. And the number of times my friends can't tell when a guy is absolute trash is astonishing to me. The least conventionally attractive woman in the group knows when that guy's rancid because he will treat us differently. He might ignore us. He might make fun of us if he's really, truly disgusting. And if the pretty friend that always gets hits on needs that validation from men and doesn't do anything about it, doesn't tell him off, then yeah, that's a problem. And
bruh, again, the guy is more than likely, he may say hello to you and may not talk to you anymore because he's talking to your friend. He may ignore you completely, but the guy actually making fun of you, that is an extreme. I don't really think that would happen very often. Yeah. And if let's say in that scenario, you're out with your friend, that you two are two girls out, and some guy comes along and he's hitting on your friend and he starts making fun of you and your friend doesn't back you, then she's trash as well. What the hell?
That woman, you should reconsider being her friend. You end up choosing a guy who treats women who he does not find attractive differently, you will regret it. You may be a mega babe right now. You may think that he worships the ground you walk on right now, but you cannot outrun time.
Man, hey, listen, let me tell you guys something. Never worship no woman, bro. That is new age thinking, pagan, anti everything righteous thinking. Yeah? Do not ever worship any woman. I don't care how good looking she is. I don't care how she makes you feel. You're not meant to be worshipping no woman. That's idol worship. That's pagan. Don't be doing that, bro. Yeah? You're a man. Yeah?
You will age, and he may not like it. And then you're going to find out how he treats women. He does.
Bruv, this woman's bitter because she liked men and those men liked her friends. So now she's making these TikTok talking about, if a guy comes up to my friend and doesn't acknowledge me, then that means he's trash. No, it doesn't mean he's trash. It just means he doesn't like you. That's it. He doesn't like you and he doesn't have to like you. What are you talking about?
Doesn't find attractive.
I'm always suspicious when I see a very good-looking man flirting with.
I can't be able to listen to this witch. If anyone that doesn't know, this woman here is a witch. She's a self-proclaimed witch, if you didn't know. So, bruv, I ain't listening to what you got to say. Leading people astray. Bare makeup as well. These are from England.
Is a fool.
Men don't know how to be nice to women they're not attracted to. The reason that men mistake your kindness and politeness as flirting is because they themselves would never be kind or polite to someone they aren't attracted to.
I just feel like when I hear this rhetoric, it's just projection from these women because they do the same thing as well, fam. When women are coming across men they don't find attractive, bro, they ignore. They don't want to be around you. They don't want to hear anything you got to say. They want to get away from you as soon as possible. ASAP. And now they're complaining, when a guy doesn't like you, they treat you different. They just ignore you. Of course they're going to. That's what human beings do. It's not just men.
Know when the man is not attracted to me. Without carrying those bags, they will let me fly by. Or even something as simple as, I'm right behind you. You've opened the door and you've even slammed the door behind me so that I can't enter. I think that when a man is not attracted to you, it's like he can't see you. I don't think necessarily is that they're rude, is that you don't have their attention. They've got their headphones on and they're just walking by. You let me open the door. They don't even notice that you're a lady and you're standing. They'll be.
Do you open doors for guys that you're not attracted to? Huh? Madam Joyce, do you go out of your way to acknowledge men that you're not attracted to? Do you do that? I doubt it. So all of this rah, and all this talk is all useless. It's irrelevant. It's nonsense, fam. Like, you don't do it for men you're not attracted to. You're not nice to men you're not attracted to. Why do you think men that are not attracted to you have to give you some privileged treatment? No, bruv. It doesn't go like that.
Sitting on the tube and they'll be listening to their music. The minute they see you, if they're attracted to you, the people is like a bad beep detector. They'll now look up and then they'll now come into action. That's how I feel. Emmanuel claims that he's the type of man that's nice to all women, but he's a liar.
No, I'm nice to all women, but I'm nicer to the attractive ones.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I know. It's funny until you get the blunt end of the stick.
So can we talk about how much being considered ugly when you're younger has an impact on how you date when you're older? When you grow up being conventionally unattractive, whether you're overweight or you're a person of color in predominantly white spaces, or you just have features that don't fit the European beauty standards, it's so hard. It's hard seeing all of your conventionally attractive friends have boyfriends in middle school and high school, but no one's checking for you because you're not pretty. I personally never had any romantic experiences until college. That was when I had my first boyfriend, my first kiss, first everything.
And it was literally one of the worst experiences of my life.
I don't know why, but that made me laugh, bruv.
This guy was literally so terrible to me. Not only was he ignorant and racist, but he was just a bad boyfriend. He didn't.
Oh, so you was going after Chad. Let's go. You was going after Chad. You was going after white boys, and you're now wondering why you was having such a bad experience.
Silly.
Like, bruh, like you've made it obvious now. You living in some predominantly white environment. You probably are one of the few black girls in the school or whatever. Yeah, most of the boys there were white, or some of them were probably black as well, and they was all going for the white girls. So you felt left out. And then now you went to college. You've got an attraction for white guys. You got with a white guy in college, and yeah, he didn't treat you how you wanted to be treated. I mean, bro, like, again, get in where you fit in, bro. Get in where you fit in. And that's it. You got to play the cards that you're dealt. And life is not fair. And you have to make very smart decisions and choices. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's real like that. Get in where you fit in. Know your demographic. Know your market. Ooh, that is a very important factor. Know your market. Know who likes you. And that will actually make you avoid a lot of problems.
I didn't know how to treat a woman, and I settled for it because I had never had anyone express interest in me before him. And despite him being a bad boyfriend, I stayed with him until he broke up with me.
Damn.
And at that point, I then proceeded to basically beg for him back because I literally did not think there would ever be anyone else out there that would love me the way he did.
He didn't love you, though. That's the whole point. He didn't love you. He never loved you.
And I was really depressed for a long time because I didn't know my worth, and I was putting all of my worth into male validation. And looking back, I am really grateful for that breakup because it allowed me to realize a valuable lesson in self-worth. Despite only ever having one man interested in me in my entire life at this point, I was okay with it because I was able to learn through that relationship that I don't need a man for validation. I don't need anyone to basically determine my value. So while I might not have had a million...
This girl is putting on loads of makeup, man. Loads of makeup.
Men knocking down my door to date me when I was younger, I'm okay with it because I learned a valuable lesson that a lot of girls don't learn until they're way older and have experienced a lot more life. So I say all this to say, if you are a young woman who's struggling with self-confidence because, you know, you might not be as conventionally attractive as the girls around you.
Yes, because you're a black girl and you live in a predominantly white area. And it seems that you want to date white guys. You need to understand the racial dynamic of that interracial dynamic. You need to understand the truth about that. Yeah, majority of people prefer their own. And you live in America, which is a predominantly white country. So you need to understand the hierarchy. You need to understand what it is. And that's it. Like, I would suggest, you know, you might want to be around a more multicultural environment. Maybe your results would be different. Maybe if you branched out and you was dating men of different backgrounds, maybe men of your own background, then maybe your results would be different. Who knows?
Just know that your time will come and know that you don't need a man for validation. Be confident, be yourself, and the right person will find you.
A little bit hungover, so if I sound or look crazy, that's why. But I want to say this because I've been thinking about this a lot. The easiest way to find out your man's true character is to bring him around other women. For example, women who he's not related to, or he has no financial obligation towards, or he doesn't like basically any woman that he doesn't owe anything to or isn't attracted to. And if he is still kind to those women and he still treats them with respect and he's still courteous, that's his true character. Because a lot of times men are only doing things because they're attracted to the woman or it's their family member, so they feel like they have to be a good person towards them. But a man who is a good person towards women he's not attracted to, that is a good man. I actually went on a couples trip earlier this year, and there was a couple there. They were married, and I remember this guy, and to this day I feel like I'll always remember him because I remember him being specifically nice to every woman that was there. Like, he was genuinely kind. It was not a flirty thing. And I realized how rare it is to actually meet men who are kind, like genuine kind men to women that are not their family members.
Yeah, and it's the same way. I find it hard to find instances where I've met women who are genuinely really kind to all men that they're not attracted to or have a financial obligation to or family members, because it's human nature. Like, it's not just specific to men. Women do this as well. So I don't know what you like. I don't really see the point of this TikTok, really.
Not their wife, not their girlfriend, just like a random woman. And I was like, that's a good man right there. So y'all need to, instead of being like, oh, I don't want my man around other women, yeah, bring him around other women and see if he's genuinely a good person.
How a man treats a woman he finds unattractive is how he feels about women. How he gives when he has nothing to gain is how generous he is. And who he is when nobody is watching is his level of character.
Yeah. Same for women as well. Same for you lot as well. How do women treat people they don't have to be nice to? There's always been this little trick that test. There's always been this test that most guys know, that you should watch a woman and see how she treats people on a date. And big up to Omar for the super chat. He says, women love bending the rules for themselves. Absolutely, man. I love how these women keep talking about all this stuff like they don't do the same stuff themselves. But when they do it, they have 101 reasons. But when men do it, they're just evil misogynists. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm sure most of you guys have heard this little test to see if a woman is a decent person. You know, you go out to a restaurant or go to a bar and then you observe the woman and see how she treats the waitress, the people, the servers, etc., etc. Is she rude to them? Is she polite to them, etc.? Because that will show her true character. And, you know, this woman here, she's talking about observe a man and how does he treat women he's not attracted to. Yeah, it's the same thing. Why? Because it's human nature. There's good men out there, there's bad men out there. There's good women out there, there's bad women out there. Everybody needs to be observed. Yeah? And don't try and make it something specific to men that, men are terrible because they don't act nice to women they're not attracted to. Bruv, everybody treats the person they're attracted to different to everybody else. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even compute that you would treat everybody exactly the same. It just does not work. It's not feasible. Because then if you treated everybody the same, then no one would feel special in your life, because you'd be like, well, you treat everybody like this. You don't make me feel special. You're nice to everybody. You see the logic there? Pfft, of course they don't.
And who he is when nobody is watching is his level of character.
These are 3 things a man will do when he's not attracted to you. Number 1, if when you tell him something that is going on with you or something that you need help with, and he's not even trying to help you at all. I'm not even talking about just money, like anything in general. Like you tell him, oh babe, I need to sort this out, sort that out. And he doesn't offer you any form of help. He just go, oh, God will be with you. Oh,
she just said, if the guy says God will be with you. Hey, that's too funny. Yeah, the guy he's not trying to get involved in your problems. And another thing, have you noticed every time you get with a girl, you make a girl your girlfriend or whatever, they've always got 101 problems, bro. They all got issues and problems and blah blah blah. All this stupid nonsense that's happening. It's crazy. Anyway, back to the video.
Sorry, you. Bele. How will you do this thing now? That man doesn't like you. Run. If he's always complaining to you about his financial problems, like he's always telling you his problem. Today this one happened. Tomorrow this one happened. That man is trying to beg you for money, but he doesn't know how to go about it. Run again. He doesn't like you.
Hold on. You just was complaining that if you go to the man and talk about your problems, I big up to Morosa, man, for the super chat. He says they don't see the world outside of themselves. Yep, that's one of my favorite lines, bro. They have problems seeing the world outside of themselves. Yeah. But anyway, this woman just said first red flag, yeah, is if a woman goes to a man and then tells him her problems and he doesn't offer to help, then he's not attracted. But now the second thing, she said, if a man comes to the woman and talks about his financial problems, then that's a red flag as well. But that, in essence, you're saying the woman shouldn't help the man. So the man should help the woman's problems, but the woman should never help the man's problems. Bro, right, get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. You're just talking rubbish now.
He's always having issues. Today he has issue with his business. Tomorrow he has issue with his car. Next tomorrow he has this issue.
Yeah, the same way you have issues and problems. Yeah, because that's life. Life is give and take. The same way you started off the video where, oh yeah, if you got problems and you go to the man and the man doesn't want to help you, then run. Yeah, exactly. And if the man has problems and he tells you his problems and you don't want to help, he should run. Simple.
He's even looking for how to run away from helping you financially or giving you money. So he's telling you his problems beforehand so that you won't be able to ask him for any money. That man doesn't like you.
Yeah, you see, it just comes down to money, bro. He's telling you his money problems so that you can't ask him for money. This is gold digger babble.
Run, red flag. For this one, I won't really say run, but if when you guys meet up, especially at the beginning of the relationship, and he's not shy, like he's just so bold and stuff, I know that a man can be confident, but
hey, big up to Daniel for the super chat. He says they want to create chaos to make the relationship exciting in their minds. Happened with the last girl I was seeing, Facts King. Bro, like, yeah, man, they either gonna cause problem or they always just got 101 problems in their own life, and a lot of times it's just going to bring turbulence to your life, bro. I don't like no one bringing no problems to my life, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I'll keep my problems to myself, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's it. But anyway.
When you guys meet up and he's not shy, he's looking at you in the eyes like a thief. I won't really say run, but it kind of means like he doesn't really like you like that. Follow for part 2. Bye.
What the hell? This idiot just said if the guy meets you on the date and he's too confident and he looks at you in the eye, then he doesn't really like you. How does that even make sense, bro? That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense, bro. Like, just yeah. Anyway.
One of the biggest lessons I ever learned, or harshest realities I ever, had to come to, is realizing that men do not care about your accomplishments as a woman. They don't care about your education. They don't care about your degrees. They don't care about how much money you're making. They don't care about, what businesses you're running. They don't care about any of that stuff. If they do not find you attractive, they will not go out of their way for you whatsoever.
Yes. Men don't care about all of this. I got this degree and I've got this money, I got this house and this car and blah, blah, blah. No, men don't care about that at all. Yeah, you lot care about that, but men don't care about that. Men care about how you look and how you treat us. Do you treat us with respect and are you giving us box on a consistent basis? That's it. You know what I'm saying? And then are you loyal? Are you supportive? Are you loyal? That's about it. You treat us nice. That's about it. No one cares about your bank balance or what you got. You care about that. That's the stuff you lot care about. You had an epiphany. Well done.
They will walk right past you to a beautiful woman. And the thing about it is the sooner...
Big up to Morosa Man for the super chat. He says, like the videos, guys. Road to a 100k for our bro. Big up to Morosa Man. And yeah, let's get the likes up on the video. Oh my gosh. More than half of you have not even liked the video, bruv. What is going on? Bro, everybody right now, like the video. Everybody watch him. Like the video, please. What is going on? And yeah, of course, as soon as I ask you lot to like the video, people drop off. That's fine. But everybody that's staying here, that's enjoying the content, please like the video. At least like, I would say at least 30 of you could like the video right now. 30 of you. All right? Stop being weird. Just like the video. It's not hard, bro. Like, it's free. Just like the video. All right? Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. And the funny thing is, I'm not even asking. We're like nearly an hour into the video and I haven't even asked anyone to like it. Yeah? So please hit the like button. It helps the channel. It helps the videos. It helps everything. All right? I'm going to continue with the video.
You like realize that and accept it, you won't even get like offended by it. Like, because the thing about it, men and women are just wired differently.
Yeah.
A real man doesn't really have to care what a woman has going on. If he has, you know, money, if he has education, all that kind of stuff, I mean, it's like, it's not like you can't even really fault it. Like, men have the luxury because for the most part across, I don't even know if I go as far as saying like across the world, but
yeah, don't start talking about the whole world because you probably don't know about the rest of the world, do you? Yeah, you probably know about America, but you don't really know about the rest of the world, all right? So just keep it to home soil.
For the most part, in most communities, men make more money than women. So they have the luxury of being able to date for things outside of stability, you know, even general, sometimes even compatibility. They can date for whatever reason they want to, whereas women, like, you know, sometimes we're looking for other stuff. We can have $1 million in the bank. A lot of women would still want a man that has more money than them or has something equal or something similar.
No, women will want a man that makes more. So if a woman is a millionaire, she's gonna want a man that's a trillionaire. Then that's just like how you guys are wired. Predominantly, not every time. There's always exceptions to everything, but a lot of the time.
I'm not saying all women, but a lot of women, because they're just scared. You know, they know it makes them an easy target for men that are leeches and moochers, and you know, just want to use them.
Again, this sounds like projection because we know that from history, a lot of times women use men. Women will get with a man who has a lot of money, get married to him, push out a child, and then divorce him. And then they'll go and sleep with guys like 6'8" the Great. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Press 1 in the chat if you agree.
But men, they just are wired differently. They can go after what's beautiful. So
no, and yeah, but this is the caveat to that. Most men are not in a position to do that. Big up Morosa Man again for the super chat. He says they think men have it easy in dating. Shake my head. Exactly. That's what I just said. She's talking about, oh, men can just go after women that are beautiful. Which men can do that? Not all men are in position to try and get with a woman that's beautiful. Most men know where they are in the hierarchy. Most men know where they stand. Most men who are unattractive know they're unattractive. Most men who are broke know they are broke. Most men who are short know they are short. And they know that they're going to have to work harder than other men to get the same results. So, yeah, like a lot of times, because women don't have to go and approach men, they don't have to go and put themselves out there. They have this weird fantasy that any man can just go out there and get a gorgeous woman. It's bullshit.
Realizing that as a woman, I also had to come to the other harsh reality of what my grandmother told me when I was like maybe 14 or 15. She told me that you have to maintain your appearance as a woman until the day you die. And I know some of y'all are thinking like, well, damn, Taylor, you didn't listen. I don't wear makeup all the time, but I still kind of feel like I'm put together. I always have good hygiene. I always maintain, a certain level of fitness. Y'all know my mother died. She had a stroke when I was 13. So I always try to maintain a certain level of fitness. But she told me that you have to be it all, or like you have to you can be funny, you can be smart, you can be strong, you can be, like all of these other things, but you can never neglect your appearance in the process. And
yes, because that's the number one value that you're measured by as a woman. That's the number one value that men are going to measure you. And even women measure each other by that value as well. Simple.
Coming to that realization, like, wow, as a woman, you always have to maintain your appearance because it's just, there's so much currency in a woman's appearance. And I'm going to tell you one other thing. My grandmother is 94 years old. She's a woman who's always taking care of herself physically. She always told me, don't let your kids stress you out. Don't let your husband stress you out. Don't let your job stress you out. And I'm telling you right now, every time I go out with my grandmother, she always gets compliments on her looks. People never believe her age. She gets hit on by men. At 94 years old, she's still getting hit on, which is crazy to me.
We'd have to see the receipts of this because, 94, that I don't know, that's a lot of time still. I don't know.
But it happens. And I understand now that like beautiful women are always going to have options. Okay? So like
even the ones that are not quote unquote beautiful have options as well. Yeah? Like, let's stop playing around. It's just that those women are punching above their weight. They want Chads and Tyrones just like the bad bees want Chads and Tyrones, and then that's it. Yeah, they get rejected and then they start complaining and making videos on TikTok.
At the very most, a man who can get a beautiful woman that's also smart, funny, and all that other stuff, he's going to feel like he hit the jackpot. But if you're a woman that never really puts much effort into their appearance, you don't maintain your fitness, you don't really, try to dress in a way that's, where you at least look polished. You don't have to wear makeup. You don't have to look like a Barbie doll. Some people prefer a more natural look. You don't have to have a super exaggerated body or anything like that either.
Bro, to be honest with you, and this woman is rambling, bro. To be honest with you, as a woman, you don't need to be some supermodel to get a man. You don't. Just have good hygiene, dress appropriately to your size, and that's about it, bro. And just don't be mean. Don't be walking around with a sour face. And that's it. Like women act like it's so hard. It's not hard. No, the thing that makes it difficult for women to find a man is their own dating preferences. That's what makes it hard. You lot all want a super tall, super rich guy. We got KVBVL for the super chat. Hold on. He says, King 68 was in London the other day. Did you link him? You know what? The funny thing is, I'm about to do a reaction to King 68 in London after this very video, because this one's been rambling for too long. And yet, listen, at the end of the day, I'll talk about it. When I start reacting to 68's video, I'll start talking about that. But big up to KVBVL.
If you don't look put together or they don't find you attractive, it's hard, like dating. It is. And like I said, men are just wired differently. They're built differently. They have the luxury of being able to date just for looks. Whereas women, we're looking for more than that. Okay?
Bruh, like you're talking like you've like thought of this mad new knowledge, you've had this epiphany that, oh my God, I just realized this thing. As a woman, you should look good because being attractive is the number one value that people view and measure women by. Bro, like, everybody's known this since the beginning of time. I don't know why you're acting like this is some new information. I want to turn to the 6'8" video now. Yeah. So, yeah, man. So, 6'8" the Great was in London. For any of you guys that don't know, this guy, he's 6'8". He makes videos, vlogging his lifestyle and whatnot. And he showcases how women seem to be very attracted to him. Do you get what I'm saying? And I've done reaction videos to this guy. And basically, this guy came to London, right? And I'll be real. A lot of people, they sent me DMs saying, oh, yeah, 6'8" is in London. You should collab with him. Try to collab with him, blah, blah, blah. It was a lot of people, even people I know personally, were saying it. And like, bro, I sent him a DM. I didn't hear nothing back, bro. I sent him a DM. I sent him the olive branch. I didn't hear anything back. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And I'm only going to send one message. I'm not chasing no man, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but, it's whatever. He was in London. And, yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to react to how the London women were treating 6'8" the Great. Let's see if the London women were treating him different or if it was just the same old program.
Hey, what's up, baby? Where you from?
I like your fit. Wait,
Thank you.
Wait, you on TikTok?
No. Hey. Come here. What's up?
Bruv, this girl waited her turn. This girl here waited her turn. The black girl came up to him. She was looking at him. She waited for the black girl to disappear. And then she waited for her turn. And now he walked over to this one. Look at that. Look at that. See, when you're a good-looking guy, when you're a Tyrone, you could get away with anything. She's not going to talk about, oh, you was just talking to the other girl, so I'm not going to talk to you now. You talk to all the girls. I bet she's not going to say anything like that. Big up KVBL for another super chat. He says, I'm in Manny, and he's a special guest at our clubs. Gonna be interesting seeing him. Oh, wow. Crazy. Yeah, and big up to Manchester. I love coming up to Manchester still. But he's a special guest at your clubs, yeah? Say no more then.
What's your name?
Malad.
Malad, where you from?
What's your name?
Where you from?
I'm from here.
You from here?
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from New York.
Oh, New York?
Oh, so this guy is outside Club Tape. And for anybody that doesn't know what Club Tape is, it is an upmarket, upscale club in central London where a lot of the people who think that they are somebody like to go to. And the girls that want to get with ballers or football players or social media stars or any of the like, these kind of women go to this kind of place to meet guys that have something going for them. Yeah? So this is where he decided to come outside and, talk to girls. Let's see what happened.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm gonna be here for a couple of days.
Couple of days?
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
Oh, that's nice.
Huh?
That's nice.
I'm gonna always come back though.
Okay.
You come to America?
I will.
You do? You gonna come with me?
Not this time. Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
All right. I'm gonna give you my information.
Okay. What? Instagram? What?
Your number.
Okay.
You going in there? Okay. Oh, thank you. I'll see you soon. I'm gonna hit you. Why you look like that? Turn away. Turn away.
Do you know what's mad though? What a lot of people have left comments and said is that, like, bruh, he's walking around with a camera crew. So that's making him even more attractive to these women. And yeah, that is true. I think that if I was walking around with a camera, actually, I've done that. I've been walking around with a cameraman with the proper big boy cameras and lights and all of that. And yeah, it does attract a lot of attention. I'll be real. Do you get what I'm saying? But for the fact that he is a super Tyrone and he's got a camera with him, yeah, that's going to make women very, very intrigued, especially with that bust down chain he's wearing as well.
But
here we go.
What's your name first?
King.
King.
Yeah.
Eliza, nice to meet you.
You go.
This girl was already putting her phone number in his phone before she even asked his name. Bleh.
So weird.
I like your little fit too.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My phone's dead. I'm gonna charge it when I go in there. But you leaving?
Yeah. Have a good night. I'm gonna be
How
out
long are
here.
you in London for?
I'm gonna be here until I want to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the concert tomorrow. So hit me up.
Okay.
All right.
That was... Bruh. This guy, as I've always said, and as all of you lot say, he lives on easy mode when it comes to girls. Now, I don't know anything else about his life. I'm not in the business of digging into people's life. I'm not like these other weird people on the internet. But as far as what he puts out there, in terms of women, he's living life on easy mode. He literally is not really saying anything to them. The girls are already choosing. They're choosing up, fam. Big up to Morosa, man, for the super chat. He says, thanks for the tip, bro. Gonna hire a camera crew. Hey, that's funny, bro. Hey, listen. If you're gonna do all that, make sure you've got some kind of, I don't know, have some kind of project going on, man. Don't be just there with a camera and doing nothing. That's gonna look mad. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the concert tomorrow. So hit me up.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Bro,
Silly stuff off the screen. Hold on. What happened here?
She gets something recorded.
Do the video. You're gonna be right here. Watch this.
She gets something recorded.
Bro, he didn't even say anything to this girl. He just gave her the phone and she put her number in. She knows what to do. Yeah? He didn't even say hello. He didn't even say what's your name. He didn't even say you're good looking. He didn't say anything. He just handed her the phone, bruv. And she knew what to do. She started tapping the digits in, bruv. They're not even speaking.
All right, I'll see you in there. All right, you too.
So wow. Red line on your videos.
Do you think he's easier in America or in the UK?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like they do the same.
Probably the UK people, there's not as many two guys.
Bro, every girl see you, don't see me.
Hey, let's go. It's lit. It's a movie. All right, come on.
I'm not trying to do.
Who the hell was that?
How you doing, boss? How you? You 6'8", man. You tall. Yeah.
Rah, some random black boy is taller than him.
Yeah, box office. I'm at the box office, sir, outside. 6 to 7.
I'll see you there.
Okay. Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, were you coming from Miami?
Yeah, I came from Miami. I came out here.
How long are you here for?
I'm here for a couple of days, then I go to Paris.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, take a picture. For sure.
The two guys are taking pictures together. How cute, bruv. You know one thing, and I know this is going to sound like I'm hating or something, but I'm just happy that I am who I am, bro, because when I see two guys, I just think, you can't kick my ass, bro. That's all I think. That's all I think in my head. Like, you could be tall. Yeah, of course, yeah, girls are gonna look at you and think, oh, yeah, he's tall. He can protect me. I just want to be with a guy that's tall because he can protect me, bruv. Yes. Bruv. All I know is just because a guy is tall doesn't mean he's strong, doesn't mean he's tough, and doesn't mean he can fight. Yeah? And I don't never think nothing when I see tall guys. I just think, yeah, you're tall, good for you, but that don't mean you could ever kick my ass, bro. That's all I know. And another reason why I think like that is because I spar with tall guys all the time, bruv. In fact, one of my sparring partners, he was like 6'7", bro. So this don't phase me. And obviously, I know I'm not a short dude. Like, I'm not a short dude, but like, bro, these guys are a lot taller than man. Like, the guy I fought in my boxing match, he was 6'6". And he was like 10 kg heavier than me, bruv. He was he was 15 kg heavier than me. The guy I fought was 6'6", and he was 15 kg heavier, and he wasn't fat. He was athletic, black guy, bro. And I fought him, and I won. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. When I see these guys, like, maybe my experience is different to you guys' experiences. You guys probably shorter than me and that. You know, you don't have no fighting, boxing experience. But me personally, boy, like, no guy should think, oh, yeah, I'm going to come and do some Tom and Jerry stuff with King Riches, bruv. It ain't going to happen. It won't go down like that, bruv. It won't. It won't go down like that. It will go down as you will get embarrassed. You're tall for no reason, bruv. That's what's going to happen, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a crap what no one says because I know what I do. And everybody that knows me in real life knows what it is. So that's the way it is. Like, simples, innit? But, yeah, anyway, that was just my little... that was my little caveat, my little hating caveat, bruv. Anyway. Let's get to the girls, man. Where's the girls at, bruv? But to be honest, this 6'8" guy, I think that he's a cool guy, to be honest. I think this 6'8" guy, he's probably a cool guy, to be fair. Like, you know, the fact that girls choose up on him, that's just girls, innit? All right, I think we're at another good bit now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, like, before anyone gets to say, oh, you're hating on 6'8", the great. Nah, man. Like, bro, I wanted to collab with him. I DM'd him. I didn't hear nothing, you know. Obviously, he had his own stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
The ratio.
Hey, there's bare girls in there, man. There's a lot of girls there.
How old are you?
5'5".
Oh, you little. New York.
Oh, sick. Cool. I'm going there in December.
Yeah?
He is not interested, man. Look, his body language, he doesn't care, man. He's not even saying anything, bro. I honestly think that he prefers, like, black girls. Like, I've noticed that because I've done a lot of reaction videos to this guy. And I think that he prefers black girls. Like, yeah. But anyway.
Okay, you excited?
Yeah, I've been before, though. I'm going for, like, Christmas. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good. I like them. I'm from LA.
Yeah? You like LA? Nice.
He's not interested. She's doing all the talking. He's just saying one-word answers, bro. Yes, let's go. This is so funny, this interaction. He's not even moving. Bro, I know what he's feeling like. He's looking around and he sees all the girls that he wants to talk to. And this one just keeps making noise. He's like, why are you still here? Why are you talking to me?
What's your name?
Pink. Pink. King.
I can't hear that.
But how's it run?
It's my friend's here.
He is not interested. Oh my God. He does not care about these two girls, bruv. He does not care, bro. He's just like, yeah. Pleased to meet you.
You say you got basketball coach, dude?
Huh?
You say basketball coach?
Used to.
I was gonna say you're quite tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
And y'all quite, like, you know, y'all kind of, y'all fun size. Fun size. Y'all fun size.
so like, how tall do you think we are?
So, okay, cool. So, like, she said that she's 5'5". Yeah? The girl in the white jersey, she's saying she's 5'5". So now you can see the complete, like, height difference right there. And, like, you guys, you lot know how tall you are. So you'd see where you would stack up in this hierarchy of height. But anyway.
A little bit.
You make me feel like good jeans.
Good jeans?
Yeah, good jeans.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that. I like your accent.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Y'all sisters?
No,
Y'all friends? Okay. Y'all like a package deal or what?
Yeah.
Y'all a package deal?
Always, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I like packages. You know?
From two different places as well. She's from Belfast and Ireland, Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This conversation is, oh man, this is dragging. He wants them to go away. He wants them to leave. But this one in the Raiders jersey, she won't let it go, bruv. Let the man live. He wants to talk to other bad bees that are not you.
Nice.
I'm from Essex.
Oh, okay. No.
No. Where are you from?
New York.
Everyone's from New York. Never been, would love to go.
Huh?
I've never been.
Oh, you have to come.
Oh, I really want to go.
Yeah.
I want to go at Christmas time.
Well, I live in Miami now.
You live in Miami?
I live in Miami now.
I want to go to Miami. I want to go club space.
Oh, yeah.
Because I like my house music.
Of course.
So I'm like, I gotta go there.
Bruh, that whole interaction was just too long, man. Now he's talking to guys and that. Alright, cool. He's talking to some girl. Let's see.
What's good? How you doing?
What's your name?
Nick.
Nick. I'm Freya.
Oh, nice to meet you, Freya.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You look good, sir. I like your
Thank
print.
you. I like your outfit.
Oh, thank you. You're from here?
Yeah, I'm from London.
Okay. We out. I'm about to be out with y'all. I'm out.
Here you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up. We're about to head out.
Okay, well, my number's in your phone.
Huh?
My number's in your phone.
Yeah, I'll hit you up.
For sure.
What you doing later? Chilling?
Well, I think we're gonna go out. What are you guys doing?
Hey, what, this club's out here?
I think we're gonna go to Tape.
All right. Oh, text me.
Text me. Nice to meet you.
That was quick.
Can you at least take her home?
What you say?
She lives in Essex.
Oh, you just wanna, yo, that's crazy, yo. Wow, you I know, right? Yo, why you doing that? Yeah, why you doing that to her like that?
Different areas.
She's trying to embarrass you, right? It's okay. It's okay. She's not. She's trying to embarrass you. What's your number?
My number?
Yeah.
See, this girl was hovering around in the background when those two 5'5" girls was talking for too long. This girl was in the background. Now, this girl looks more like the type he's gonna want to chat to you. Yeah, look at his body language is different now. He's active, bruv.
The declension of the. Do you need it like plus 4-4?
Yeah, plus 4-4. Put the plus 4-4 in it, and you're gonna give my boy Josh your number.
He has my number.
He has. Oh, okay.
We met.
Okay. Hey Josh, you legendary. You legendary.
He stopped me and I said,
You legendary.
Can I add an emoji?
You could do whatever you want.
These are your recently used emojis.
It was? I don't really, so you just looking at, oh, she going through my emojis? It's crazy work. First day? She might be crazy, I ain't gonna lie, family.
We don't.
She might be crazy. She going through the emojis the first day.
I was just trying to put an emoji in, I didn't know.
And you put ha ha ha? Well, Hannah, okay, I thought you said ha ha ha. That's crazy work. I'm not be like, ha, ha, ha. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay.
This one's my favorite emoji, and then
Yeah, that's true.
I love that emoji,
Yeah.
and then a love heart. 'Cause I feel like-
Oh, so you're an emoji type of girl.
I love emojis.
Yeah?
They're so expressive.
Emojis and caps.
Emojis and caps.
Only way you communicate.
Okay. Emojis and caps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I'll keep it classy. There you go.
Keep it classy. Ooh, okay.
Alright, she's alright. This thing here is alright, bro. That's a good looking girl, bro. That's a good looking girl. Trust me.
I've never seen this combination. This is different. Hana. And you put the tongue out. Okay.
They need to know this. It's my favorite
That
emoji.
is?
Yeah.
What does that mean to you, that emoji?
It's cute.
Okay.
What does it mean to
It's
you?
just like lit. Like
Yeah, it's just
you
lit.
excited? Okay.
They've been talking about emojis for way too long, bro. That just showcases when a girl likes you, you could talk about anything, bro. Literally, because they're talking about emojis, and bro, emojis are not that interesting to chat about. She put an emoji on her name. Cool. What's next, bro? Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, I've had enough, bruv. Yeah, big up 6'8" the Great, as always. Yeah, big up to all of you lot, yeah. I hope you lot have hit the like button. 30 of you could hit the like button. Get us to 100 likes right now before the end, yeah. Let me see. You lot, shout yourselves out. Shout out where you're listening from around the world, man. There's a lot of you lot in here watching. You lot shout yourselves out while you lot like the video. This has been a very successful live stream, and I'm really happy with it. Thanks to all of you guys that hit the super chat. Appreciate you. If you still want to support, hit the super thanks in the comment section on the replay. You can still hit super chat in the comment section. Don't forget to do that. And yeah, man. Yeah, like the beginning of this video, we had the women complaining, men treat women different if they're attracted or they're unattracted to you. I mean, duh. What do you expect? Obviously. Like, I found that to be so weird that they had to come out and make videos about that. That's so lame, though. Like, yeah. Big up South London. Big up Birmingham. Big up Glasgow. Big up East London. Yeah. Big up Common Sense. He says, nah, Rich's content is funny and interesting. 6'8" content is same old crap. Where? You said it, not me. Yeah, man. Everybody like the video. Don't forget to do that. Let's get the likes up on the video right now, man. Yeah, bro. And then obviously we got 6'8" the Great. Yeah. Like same old stuff. Same old thing. Like, do you not feel like the UK girls treat him different to how the US girls treat him? I think it's pretty much the same, bro. Like, they're all in awe. Oh my God, you're 6'8". He's got a camera crew with him. He's wearing a big bust down chain. He's wearing name brand clothes. I mean, what do you expect? Like, and like, no Diddy, the guy's a good looking dude. So obviously, boom, that's it. I'm actually going to start reacting to another guy. There's another guy that's tall. He's light skinned. I think his name's Marvin or Marlon or something like that. And he basically lives the same lifestyle, bruv. He's got the same like easy mode settings as 6'8". Yeah, so I'm going to start reacting to him. Like, I'm going to react to him soon. Yeah, that's it. UK and US women all the same. Materialistic and boring. Yeah. But yeah, see, again, like, this is funny because I kept getting like little comments from a few people. Oh, why you keep doing reaction videos to 6'8" the Great? Oh, why are you hating on bro? Like, I'm not hating on him. I'm not saying anything bad about the guy. Not even in the slightest. I'm just literally reacting to what I see. That's all. That's all. And I think it's a very interesting showcase of how women treat select guys. There's not that many guys on YouTube or whatever that are putting out or vlogging their lifestyle. Now, some people are saying that the stuff that he's putting out is fake and staged. Like, I'm getting a lot of comments saying that, oh, you're reacting to this stuff, but these girls are all fake and it's all fake and blah, blah, blah. And I know guys that are tall and when we're out, they don't get no attention and blah, blah, blah. But, bro, like, from my experience out in the world with girls, in America, in the US, in the UK rather, in the US and in the UK, when I've been around basketball players, guys that are, you know, quite good looking and tall and built and blah, 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 and guys that got money and stuff like that, girls do throw themselves at them guys, bro. I've seen it happen in real life. I've had girls throw themselves at me, and I'm not even super tall. I'm like a lot taller than average, but I'm not super tall. So I know this stuff happens. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, people saying it's staged. I don't think it's staged. I think it looks kind of real to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it looks kind of real to me. But yeah, you lot keep shouting out where you're listening from. We only need like 20 more likes on the video. Get the video to 100 likes. 20 more if you hit the like button. Yeah, we'll be at 100 likes. But yeah, this has been a very interesting live stream anyway. But anyway, listen, I hope you lot enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Obviously, as I always do, I'm going to chop the video up and make it into smaller chunks. Yeah, because I know a lot of you don't have a long attention span. And to be honest, I don't have a very long attention span. So I will chop the video up into smaller sections. But anyway, with that being said, you lot, it's been a pleasure doing this video. You lot take care of yourselves. Make sure you keep your eyes glued to this channel. The realest guy on this YouTube thing, telling it how it is. I really, really do this. All right? Anyway, with that being said, you lot take care of yourselves. I'm out. Peace.